Hi guys, we're here today and we're going to make a green curry paste. So I want to run through the ingredients that we have here. We need some garlic, some galangal. If you don't have galangal, you can use ginger instead. Lemongrass, limes, which you'll just need for the zest and maybe a little bit of moisture. Green chilies, which is the main ingredient. Some shallots. If you don't have them, just use a red onion. Some shrimp paste. Try to get a nice Thai style shrimp paste. Some coriander and some Thai basil. The dry ingredients that we have over here, we have coriander and cumin and some black pepper. So we'll get straight onto the recipe. This all includes a lot of mortar and pestle, which works out on the mussels. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, the easiest way to do this is just use a blender. You may need to put a little bit more liquid into the mixture if you're going to use a blender, because it's just a little bit too dry. Let's get started. So our galangal, all we need to do with the galangal is we need to cut off the outside. And you can scrape these back. Just take off all the really rough bits that you've got there. You don't want those in there. It's very woody compared to your ginger, a lot more drier, but it adds a little bit different flavour than your ginger. But ginger is, however, the easier one to get, and it's perfectly fine to use in your curry paste. You just make these ones into some smaller pieces, just to make it a little bit easier to grind down. And we'll chuck that into our mortar and pestle. It's enough galangal. Our lemongrass, just cut down into some smaller pieces. This one stick will do. You mainly want to use the bottom pieces of the lemongrass, they're a lot softer and a lot more juicier. Garlic. Just want 5 or 6 cloves of this one. Easiest one with the garlic, just crush them with the back of your knife. Just make it easier to peel the skins off it. Just comes off nice and easy. All these beautiful flavours in here is just what makes this absolutely beautiful curry. It's one of my favourite, and obviously the #1 curry that you'll find in Thailand. With our coriander, you just want to use the base roots of the coriander. We won't need all this, half a bunch. Just take it back that far, just the root parts is fine. With our Thai basil, this is not used in every recipe, but I was always taught to use it. It gives a lot more of the green colour and flavour into the base paste that we're going to end up with. And then our #1 ingredient, which is obviously our green chilies. These ones I've picked from my backyard. As I say, I'm a bit of a chili-aholic, so I love my chilies. However, if you don't like your chilies as hot, like in the family, as I say, we don't all like it as hot. So what I do with half these chilies that we're going to use is we're going to just cut them in half, and then we're just going to remove the seeds, which is the really hot part of it. So they can just go in without the seeds. Also, when you make your curry, if you don't want it as hot, you don't have to use as much curry paste. There's another easy way not to make it as hot, or add a bit more coconut milk. the wonderful flavour of these Thai chilies, which is a nice sharp spice to it. Make sure after you've done your chilies, make sure to wash your hands properly, because the last thing you want to do is touch your eyes or go to the toilet. Very painful experience after having chilies, so always make sure that you give your hands a really good wash after cutting up chilies with your hands. Put in a few of the seeds. This is where it all starts. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see by the paste, we've got it down to this consistency now. We're going to add our onion, little eschalot, just one of these will be fine. Skin. To give ourselves a nice good head start on this one, just cut him nice and small. Into our mix. What we'll also add into our mix at this stage as well is we'll add a teaspoon of our shrimp paste. Nice big teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. Really nice smell from that one. Our cumin. Our coriander. And a nice big bit of black pepper. And now back to grinding. Hi, now that we've finished pounding our green curry paste, which takes a while, much easier in a processor, there's a couple of different ways which we can store it. We can either store it in some lovely little ice trays, which I have here. These are fantastic because they give little individual serves. And when they're frozen, the backside of these are really fantastic because you just pop them out. So it's very easy for quick meals and stuff like that that you do for them. So we do one lot like this for the freezer, which I can put away. And I'll do a lot of meals for us coming forward. And the other way I keep it in the fridge is I keep one in a little jar like this. Now keep for about a month in your fridge. So we just pack him up. Little lid on like that, and there is our green curry paste. I hope you all enjoyed the show.